I'm Connie. I'm part of the humanities team, but I'm also the sort of general coordinator for the High Flyers programme, which is our kind of broad wrap-around programme for the very top, most able students that we get based on their GCSE results. Okay, so as the delightful sign says behind me, and it says up here, you need 6 grade 7s at GCSE to join our High Flyers programme. Okay, so when you come to New College and you come and enrol in August, as obviously you're all going to do, you're not going to go, I hear there's a college in Cirencester, but I think those are rumours. So when you come and enrol, we obviously take your GCSE results. And what I and our data team do in the first couple of weeks is we run a report on those to work out who has met our entry criteria. And they get a lovely letter from me and probably get bombarded with emails as well saying, welcome, well done, you're amazing, fantastic, we're so glad to have you. And we invite you to an introduction meeting where I kind of do something similar to this and let you know about some of the specific things that we have going on. Okay, so you'll be informed at liaison interview if it looks like from your predicted grades you're likely to be eligible for that. Okay, I'm guessing because you're all here that that's roughly where you're headed. Okay, so well done already, but keep it up. And then you're invited to apply for a High Flyers scholarship at that point, and that's dependent on your grades. And generally, we automatically enrol people onto the High Flyers programme. We do also, because we accept that sometimes things go wrong in those GCSE exams, sometimes you enter that exam hall and something awful's happened that day, or you're just having a particularly off day and it doesn't show your actual potential. We do also have a route where tutors and subject teachers can, in the first kind of couple of months of term, have a look at your work and think, actually, this person needs to be in High Flyers because that would really benefit them. And they'll then send a referral through to me, and I'll have a little meeting with you and go, do you want to be a High Flyer? Is this something that you would like? And we'll have a chat, and we, more often than not, will add you to the programme. This year, we've got 73 in our High Flyers programme. Okay, so we've got a nice sizable cohort. So we've had loads and loads of different High Flyers through New College, and they're all off in the world doing lots of different things. I was actually one, okay, but there are some who are doing great and wonderful things. One of my fellow cohorts from my year is currently finishing off his PhD at Cambridge. But we've got Philip here and Lily, who achieved an amazing set of results, and Lily's off studying medicine at Exeter. And we're here to help you really make the most of your time at college, okay? So what we do is we kind of, we signpost you towards lots of different opportunities, okay? And we do this through a series of sessions, through lots of extra information, okay? And we also offer something that I'm going to talk about a little more in a second, called the Extended Project Qualification. And as part of the High Flyers scheme, you're automatically qualified to do that on a fast track. Okay. We also give you CV writing support. We give you lots of extra career support above and beyond what your progress coaches give you. We give you extra help with your UCAS applications. You get a specifically tailored session on that. I'm running some sessions because some of the students requested them on how to get the most out of online university open days. So we're going to be talking to some people about that as well. We run weekly or fortnightly, depending on the time of year, High Flyer sessions as well. And we also do lots and lots of work with access to university pathways. So we partner with the local universities to help signpost our students to apply for their Year 12 and Year 13 schemes. So we work with Bristol, Bath and Reading on these. And these are basically like a university taster course. So you'll do 8 weeks if you go to Bristol, or you do a summer school residential if you go to Reading. And this is kind of, you pick the subject that you want to do. And if you get accepted onto the course, they then give you university level tuition. And what's so amazing about those, and I've had 43 apply for Bristol this year, and I've already got 20 odd applying for Reading, okay, is that if you get onto those schemes and you graduate, not only do you get that amazing experience of university life, a little taster, and that sort of expert level tuition, but you also get a contextual offer, so they actually lower the grades that you need at A-level to go there. So they're really, really popular with our students, and we give you all of the information that you need and support with your applications if you want that, okay? So High Flyer sessions include employability, university admissions, lots of summer school and internship advice, and we do lots of different resources. I've got a schedule for the autumn term this year because we've mixed up the programme a little bit. because of the sort of unique circumstance that we're in. And we do lots of things about how to access our extraordinary extras, and also we have a fast track EPQ. So you can't see it overly well, but this is our autumn term schedule. Okay, so I felt it was really important that all of our high flyers should get to meet some of the other high flyers and also me in person. So they were all invited to an in-person introduction session to make sure that they could come in limited numbers. So I've been running those over the last few weeks so that I can sort of get to know them, and they can ask things, and we can point them to those things, to different opportunities. We had an external speaker from the outreach team at the University of Reading this week, and lots of students attended that, and they got to ask her questions about sort of university applications and university life. We've got David's coming to talk next week, and we also have the enrichment coordinator coming to help our students and signpost them to lots of different enrichment opportunities. Okay, so we do run here loads of things, as Adam and David mentioned. So. Debating Society, I run that, so I'm a bit biased. Duke of Edinburgh Award, so we run that at all levels, bronze, silver and gold. That's fairly new, we only started it last year, so we're kind of rolling that out at the moment. I know loads of you have probably done your bronze or doing your silver, okay, and you can continue that here. We've also got creative writing, a college newspaper. We've got college government, student government here, okay, student representatives. We've got sort of an environment team, lots of different things that you can get involved in, okay, and really sort of stretch and challenge yourself, okay. I've put on a set of one-to-one appointments for students that they can request them if they're doing things like if they've just changed course at the start of the year and they want a bit of extra help and support, or if they're not sure about careers, kind of wrapping around with that sort of pathways guidance and really making them think about where they're headed, okay? All of these things are things that students can access, okay? We've got masterclasses in how to use Teams from our education team, our online education team. We've got the librarians coming out to tell us all about online resources, which I get probably more excited about than the students. But we've also got lots of different things going on, and I'm going to be running some skills workshops for students this year as well about building that confidence, making those sort of argumentative skills. I'm running one just before Christmas, which will make me really popular at home, I'm sure. But we've got our philosophy teacher coming in to talk about sort of higher level thinking, all sorts of things like that over the course of the 2 years. But probably the most popular element of our High Flyers programme is the access that we offer to what's called the Extended Project Qualification. Okay? This is something that all students at New College, as long as they meet the entry criteria, are eligible to do, but normally we offer it in the second year. Okay? So it's equivalent to half an A-level, so it's a level 3 qualification, and it's absolutely fantastic. Okay? You get to pick a project on something that you're not already studying. Okay, so it could be a project of interest. So we've had someone put on a concert one year, and she did a whole project about putting together this concert and sort of the logistics of it. And she got an A-star, and it's absolutely amazing. Okay, we've had your standard kind of history essay. Okay, so Richard Nixon and the Watergate tapes, where someone had read every single transcript of all of the sort of Oval Office tapes. You don't have to do that. We've had ones do sort of science experiments and lots of things. So you pick a project, okay, and you are given help and support and guidance, and the universities absolutely love it. Okay, because it shows that you've got independent study skills, it shows that you are capable of managing your time, it shows that you do a presentation and you present your findings from your project, and it gives you something to talk about if you are going to go to somewhere that you need an interview for. Okay, it really makes you stand out from the crowd. Okay, so you turn in your research as an artifact or a 5,000-word report. So it's quite satisfying when you hand it in. Okay, because it's a nice big sort of heavy document. It's got all sorts of things attached to it. And as a high flyer, you're eligible to do this early. Okay, so normally our students start it in the September of the second year, and they work on it whilst they're completing the second year of their A-levels, and they finish it around Easter. Our high flyers, to allow them to have more time to focus on their sort of applications, to allow them more time to focus on that kind of second year of A-level study, and because you're ready earlier, you get the chance to do it over the summer between year 1 and year 2. So you have some sort of, you have some workshops with our EPQ coordinator, Sarah, who is very experienced and works with the exam board, and she's absolutely amazing at it. And she gives you workshops and helps you get to a point where you can do all of your research over the summer, and you write it up, and they handed them in last week. Okay, which means that you are already ahead and you've got a hard and fast grade to put down on your UCAS form to send off to the universities, and that makes them very happy. Okay, and you can see here that University of Cambridge, very excited about the EPQ. Lots and lots of universities really value it highly as a qualification, and we really recommend it to our high flyers here.